Richard the Metal Fan here. So I'm just going to bring you a new CD update. And as you can see, I'm wearing my Winter Sun hoodie, and as you can see, it's pretty fucking cold outside. But yeah, I've gotten quite an accumulation of CDs over the last month or so. I'm really glad to get these CDs, but I just want to show you what I got since then. But yeah, now the first CD I got in, and now I have their 4 main studio albums, and now I just need their EP, and I know they have one thing, but it's only on cassette, which is 10,000 Days by Tool. I now got all the Tool studio albums. I just love the artwork where you can sort of look through the thing like this. You can see through the artwork. I mean, Tool has cool artwork, you can't deny that. Next CD I got, which is an oldie but goodie, and I'm really glad to have this, which is Pantera, Reinventing the Steel, their final studio album ever. I think all I need is the Great Southern Trendkill, and I don't really like the glam metal albums, but yeah, that's just the Pantera I know by. I'm really glad to own this. I do love Pantera. And speaking of Pantera, and I know this is another one, but this is I have Between the Buried and Me, Alaska, and by speaking of Pantera, they actually dedicated this album in the liner notes to Dimebag Darrell. In fact, this album came out in 2005, only a year after his death, which is a really good album. I do like some Between the Buried and Me. I know some people don't really like them, but I like them. I think they're cool. But yeah. And the next 2 CDs are both from the same band, and some people are going to make fun of me for this, but whatever. I do like some of these guys' stuff. That'd be from the band Kiss. I'm pretty sure they need no introduction at all. There are 2 non-makeup albums, which they are very hard to find, but I found these pretty easily. I got Crazy Nights. This came out in 1987, and yeah, it's a good one. And 2 years later, in 1989, they came out with Hot in the Shade, one of my other favorite non-makeup Kiss albums. And this actually, sadly, was Eric Carr's last album before he sadly died of cancer in 1991. He died the same day that Freddie Mercury from Queen died of AIDS, which was a very sad day in music. Just rest in peace, Eric Carr. You're the greatest. And next CD, I'm going to get a fuckload of shit for this, but whatever. I do like some of these guys' stuff. I used to like them in middle school from like 6th or 7th grade or whatever, which is Limp Bizkit, Significant Other. Yes, I do enjoy some Limp Bizkit. Mainly the first 3 albums, but everything after Chocolate Starfish is just garbage. I just like the song Nookie or whatever. I do, and I just used to like them. I just don't want to get any more Limp Bizkit CDs anymore. That's just the only one I just wanted, just for nostalgic reasons. I know it sounds stupid, but yeah. Same thing with this next CD, and I just had to get it because I'm a fan of this band, which is Risk by Megadeth, and I just had to get it. I mean, look at the price. It was $2. I mean, I know it's one of Megadeth's worst albums, this, and last year's Super Collider, which I will not talk about ever again. But yeah, I mean, just look at it. I mean, I just wanted that one song, Crush. I know it sounds really stupid to own an album that I don't really like, but whatever. But anyway, let's move on. Now, this album is another one is $2, and this is actually from one of my favorite metalcore bands of all time, it was only $2, and I found it, which was Threads of Life by Shadows Fall. Really, really awesome album. If you haven't heard of Shadows Fall, what are you doing? I mean, if you like All That Remains or Killswitch Engage or any of the old school metalcore bands, go check this shit out. It's fucking awesome. And the next CD, I'm pretty sure nobody has ever heard of this band before, but I'm really glad to so I just saw it and I had to get it, which is The Tightness Takers by 36 Crazy Fists. A pretty cool album. I think I seen them live on Manfest in 2008. I think they were pretty good. I think they're pretty underrated. If you haven't heard of this band, I think you should check them out. I think they're pretty good. And the next CD I gotten is pretty much my favorite album from this band, and I'm really glad to own it. It's actually the second album I bought from this band, which is 3 Inches of Blood, Fire Up the Blades. An awesome album. I really hate the fucking crack I got. And an interesting fact about this is that, like, if you look at the back of the booklet, on the bottom it has the old Roadrunner Records logo, and whereas on the front we have the current one. A really great album. My best songs are probably Night Marauders, The Goat Rider's Horde, Trial of Champions, Forest King, and Rejoice in the Fire of Man's Demise. Really awesome album, produced by Joey Jordison, now formerly of Slipknot, Really great album. This was actually, sadly, the last album that they did with their screamer vocalist, Jamie Hooper, before he quit the band. And which sucks, he was a founding member. I mean, 3 Inches of Blood are still good, but they were really good with Jamie Hooper. But that's just me. I mean, I'm not saying that they suck, but their older stuff's good. I mean, can't go wrong with the classics, yo. And the last 2 CDs, and I'm really, really glad to own these CDs. And they're a band I gotten into recently. And as you can see, and I got in this hoodie for Christmas, and yep, I finally got the 2 Winter Sun albums. I got the self-titled 2004 debut and Time One. I'm really glad to own these albums. And also, I also want to ask you guys, should I review these albums? Should I review the self-titled debut and Time One? Because I'm definitely going to review these albums. They're just amazing. In fact, this album's hitting its 10th anniversary soon. I feel like I should talk about them. But yeah, I'm really glad to own the 2 Winter Sun albums, and I really can't wait for Time 2. I mean, Yari Manpa, he's a genius. But yeah, that's just my CD update of the stuff I got in the last month or so. So yeah, I hope to get more soon. So see you guys later, and keep it metal.